So doing right as a murderer now, apparently that I'm a murderer because I didn't give $200,000 or whatever was asked for me for a juice thing or anything like that, asking me directly for $200,000. I'm thinking, hang on, you're asking for like $200,000 or whatever you're asking for, just from strangers from me, and you're not willing to provide proof. This seems like a scam. So I said something like, you know, this person's like maybe a drug user or whatever. But what people did is they took that video, re-uploaded it, cut it, edited it, didn't show the ending or the start or the follow-up videos, and took me out of context. And they still do that, even on the Tumblr post I wrote. They still take me out of context. They don't understand that those Tumblr posts were edited or removed or whatever, or photoshopped, or... And it's just more people take me out of context.
Let's take a look at how Harley was taken out of context. Although he has tried to delete all traces of his original statements, the thing with the internet is that once you put things up, it's really hard to get it completely removed.
There was last year, there was someone, or this year, whenever it was, there was someone asking for money. There's always people asking for money for camps or whatever on the internet, and a lot of it turned out to be scams. And so someone said, what do you think of this one? And I'm like, yeah, it seems a bit fishy. And so I really baited it, and like I said, I believe it's a scam myself. I didn't mention the person's name, and there's a few people involved, so it's a general video. If I'm talking about a specific person, you'll know who I'm talking about because I'll mention their name on the YouTube channel. But I didn't want to do that in this situation because I felt that it was a general video.
General video, huh? In his video, he says, if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. So he was talking about a specific person, and people did know who he was talking about because, as we just saw, her name was mentioned in his Tumblr. Now notice how he apologizes. He's not apologizing for what he did. He's apologizing for people taking offense. And he's pushing this idea that they took offense for him being taken out of context, not for what he did. That's not apologizing, that's just more lies.
So I do apologize if people got offended.
They might say, I'm really sorry that you feel that way. Right.
But why do you take me out of context? Why do you keep bringing up the past? The only reason I'm making this video is because more people make videos this week about it. I'm happy to let it settle, but people aren't. Because they want blood. They say I'm a killer. Why don't you go down to Mexico and go to the guy who was charging $2,000 or $20,000 a week or a day for carrot juice and vitamin C shots? Why don't you go to him and say, hey mate, how did you feel while kicking this girl out of bed and letting her die? Because I'm meant to be the killer, apparently. But why don't you go, where's the charlatan who's charging that much money to drink fucking carrot juice and do vitamin C shots? And by your rationale, you could have saved this person by giving him more carrot juice by that fucking scammer charlatan in Mexico. I don't even know what his name is. He's that fat alcoholic looking dude. Why don't you make any videos about him? Exactly, because you're just jealous of me and you hate it. Man, if you've got stage 4 cancer, that ain't gonna save you, in my opinion.
They just really know it all. You could be a doctor and they are arguing with you about, you know, some sort of medical condition. You could be an accountant and they're arguing with you about tax law. Like, in their mind, they just really know everything, and everybody else around them is an idiot. And they go to great lengths to make sure that everybody knows that they are so highly intelligent and that everybody else is an idiot.
You know, compassion isn't about having a definite outcome that you want. If you only donate where you're guaranteed the outcome you want, then that's kind of treating compassion like a consumer experience where you're buying something for yourself. But no, it's about supporting a person's needs and wishes and transforming pain. And I know the kindness I saw from the last video wasn't just moving to everyone in the community, but also brought Jen so much joy, and that was truly amazing.
He likes to think that he knows everything, that he's experienced, that other people are just shitheads and we don't know anything, but he has a lot to learn about life. And rather than just carving the fuck up, I think he really needs to humble the fuck up. I think he really needs to compassion the fuck up, because he has absolutely no compassion for other people. With the way he's been behaving, he has not done anything that would make me think that he is a nice human being.